Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're actually going to be having a guide, which is the Constellation guide, just explaining everything I can about the Constellation feature in Noah's Heart. I hope this helps you guys in understanding this a little more, and if I make any mistakes or if there's anything I skipped out or left out, you can just drop them down in the comment section to help not only me but other players as well. And without wasting too much time, let's start with the video. The Constellation is a feature that unlocks at, I believe, level 50s. That's this over here. It unlocks at the level 50s and it is pretty useful for you in the long run. So we'll just check it out real quick. Now, the first thing you want to take note is the interface of the Constellation. And you can see at the middle here, you have level and mine says 44. You can see the experience required to make it level 45. Now level 45 is the point where you unlock better constellations, and for lack of better word, that's what I will call it, because the constellations you unlock before then are not really that great. And that's just about that. We've not completed talking about this. So first you will see the level at the middle here, and what this basically means is you do need experience to level up your constellation, and those experiences are gotten from your normal everyday today activity. And you can see right down here my experience bar is maxed already. And let's check real quick, say it at level and experience info. This is my level 83 and my experience bar is maxed out. What happens after your experience bar is maxed out is those extra experiences you get, they are all added to your constellation. So if I were to get an experience or something that gives me experience right now that I'm already at max level I can be, it will be added to my constellation and level up my constellation. And by leveling up your constellation, you get your it's called astro level stats. You get more stats from leveling up this constellation. It's nothing crazy, but it will help you in the long run, as constellations, well, I don't know the end point of constellations right now because our level we've already reached level 80, so that's gonna be crazy. So that's what you get from leveling up your constellation. And then the next thing you want to take note of is this circle right here. These are all zodiac signs. I opened one of these earlier, which is this, and the name is Pisces. It's a support zodiac signs, it's support constellation. So you have Pisces, you have Aquarius, you have Capricorn, and it just keeps going like that. Sagittarius and Aries. What's your zodiac sign? I'm personally an Aries. I was born on April, so I guess that's what I am. Anyway, moving on from that, that's it. And each of these zodiac signs, or let's call it, I'll interchange between zodiac and constellations, so just get that, guys, please don't be confused. So each of these constellations or zodiac signs gives you various things when you unlock and use them, and when you do unlock them, they will give you better rewards, and they also require certain things to unlock them. For example, this is Aquarius we are on right now. This one is Aquarius, and to unlock Aquarius you need your astro level, that is this one, to be level 45, and you need justice and optimism, to be both 30 and 50 respectively. Now, how do you get these to these levels? If you come to your far right of the interface, you can see over here, these are the personalities. You see justice down here, and you also have optimism over here. Optimism gives you HP, justice gives you defense, imagination gives you shield for your Noah, for any phantom that gives you shield. This is quite helpful. And humility gives you piercing, that is to increase the damage you deal to your opponents. It is very helpful. This is like the most important stat out of all these ones. If for any class at all, piercing is very important. And finally, you have impulse. Of course, this is a given. Impulse is very important because it gives you attack. Now, that's being explained. How do you increase this personality to get this exact thing you need? To increase that, you need this item up here called Stareye. Stareye, see it from here. You get it from two events basically. The first is Chaotic Treasure, and next is Gate of Fate. You can probably get this from other events, but I'm not sure. But based on what I know, these are the two ways you can get them. So I will explain the first way you can get it, which is Gate of Fate. You go to Adventure, and then you go to Challenge right here. Realm of Chaos, that's where you can get it. So you can do this as single player or with a team. I suggest you do it with a team, and then once you do it with a team, you get various rewards from that, and you can just go to the Chaos store right here, and there you have it, Stareye. You can purchase your Stareye from there. Another method of purchasing the Stareye is Trading House, Realm Shop, Chaotic Time and Space. That's what you need, Chaotic Time and Space, and that is his Stareye. You can buy 15 of it each week, so that's 15 from just this. And one of the best ways, the second and best way you can get Stareye to upgrade your constellation is through Yeah, you see this where my mouse is moving up and down like it's hyper. Just left click on this part, and every phantom has a season. You can get it from here. If you come to stage right down here, I will explain about the season later. Defeating each of these bosses, they are just one instance. You don't have to fight monsters, you only have to fight the boss. Defeating each of these bosses will give you 1 Stareye, and you can do this as long as you have the required data fragments to enter. Now, what I meant by season is if you check season overview over here, you see there are quite a lot of options. All these ones have not been released. Almost every phantom that is released to us on this summon section, be there the mainly the pay to win phantoms that like Da Vinci right here, Blue Fantasy that has Christine, the invisible phantom. I was lucky enough to get her. Now these two, any phantom that is released here, or almost any phantom that's released here, I don't want to give you guys wrong information because I'm not 100% certain, but any of them or almost all of them will be added to any of this season. For example, the latest one, that's the Water Girl, has been added to Lost Land. This is the season 3 here, and you can exchange for her by having enough shards. You can exchange for her. So anyway, that is something else. I will make another video for that. But sticking to Constellation, if you check right here, just each of this season has their certain stage, and all the stages gives you Stareye. You see I have 14 of your diamonds. I can get 14 Stareye from this particular Scarlet Mark Mystery. I can also get from Light and Shadow, the stage section, that I can get about, I have 34, that's 34 Stareye from this. That 14 plus 34, that's already 48 Stareye. That's a lot of Stareye you can get. It is stressful, but you can get a lot of Stareye and then use it to max this stuff and unlock whatever constellation you want to unlock. So now I have explained about the central part, I have explained about the Zodiac a little, and I have explained about this far right. Going back to the Zodiac, because there's a lot of things to talk about in this Zodiac. I have explained that you need various stats to unlock them, and I've told you how to unlock these stats. Now there something you have to know about each of these Zodiac. Like we saw earlier in the beginning, when I opened pieces, you see support right here. Now there are different types of Zodiacs, basically 3 types. You have your defense Zodiac, see it right there. You have your attack Zodiac, and you have your support Zodiac. Defense is the yellow, attack is the blue, and attack is the red rather, and support is the blue. That's how the Zodiac are arranged. Now you have to take note of that. This will determine what Zodiac you choose based on how you play. Are you a tank or are you tanky? Then you will probably want one of the tank Zodiacs. Do you want to be a hybrid? Then probably you might want one of the support or attack Zodiacs. If you're a DPS, definitely you want to go for attack Zodiac. But I think I will get to that part and I will let you guys know the best Zodiac are in each of these types. That's the best for attack, the best for support, and the best for defense. And I will just explain it so you guys can know which exact one you should choose. Now another thing to take note of is each of these Zodiacs have a requirement of level. That means this level right here that I explained earlier, which you level up with experience, extra experience after reaching the server max level. Now this level is a requirement. See, this one requires level 45 and it gets difficult the higher level you go. So probably we will be at level 45 for a while, but I can already tell there are quite a lot of players that are already at level 60s and 70s in in Zodiac level, but these are mainly players from S1. We got merged with S1, yeah, which kind of sucks. First, we'll talk about the best Zodiac or constellation for the defensive players. The best one you will want apart from all this will be Libra. Yeah, you will want Libra. Basically because Libra gives more stats, because if we can't preview what the Zodiacs give. Each Zodiac gives you, apart from these things that they will give you for unlocking them and their requirements, when you check the preview, Zodiacs gives you each of these stats that are the far right that I'm sliding through. So you have to be careful because there are some Zodiacs of the same level 45 that gives less stats than other Zodiacs. An example is Libra. Libra, you see the health is 160, defense 2, attack 6, HP 176. So let's just take this to 160, 176, right? If we check another level 45 Phantom, not Phantom, another level 45 constellation like Aquarius, 114 and 126. So you see this kind of sucks compared to Libra that gives you 160 and 176. Also Libra is kind of better than the level 65 Cancer Zodiac that only gives you 158 and 172. So you see, sometimes it's not just about the level, you have to actually check in depth and see what Zodiac can actually give you the best, what you can bring out the best of. But that's not all that matters. Remember, you have to take note of what you increase as well, so be careful with spending your Stareye, because resetting does require this item, Zodiac Crystal, if you make a mistake. But you can get it at the mall for only 100 diamonds, so it's not that expensive. Now, the best constellation for defense will be Libra, like I've said earlier. So to unlock Libra, you need 100 defense at this point. That's defense justice. You need 100 justice, and once you unlock that, it will give you humility and optimism. It will give you 50 extra piercing for free just for unlocking it, and you will get 25 optimism. That's 25 health, and then you can start using your Stareye at this point to unlock these things and upgrade them. You see all these that are unlocked, they need Stareye to unlock them, and it's quite expensive, to be honest. 15 Stareye just for one, and it gets crazier the higher the level the the constellation is. The best attack constellation for you guys will be Sagittarius. In my opinion, will be Sagittarius, and to get this you need impulse and you need optimism. Why I chose Sagittarius as opposed to Leo, apart from the fact that Sagittarius gives you a lot better stuffs compared to Leo. Leo doesn't give as much, and yeah, 100, 110 HP. Meanwhile, Sagittarius gives you 110, 122. So apart from this alone, Sagittarius ties to the level C. You see this for level 45. Sagittarius ties to level 65 Aries that requires impulse at 100. So while upgrading Sagittarius, you've already got an impulse to 50 and optimism to 30, and once you get to your astro level or constellation level to 65, you can just reset your constellation if you want to, and then pour all you get into impulse. But it's not necessary, it's just one option of doing it. Another option will be to play the adventure mode. That's this particular stages, play it as much as you want and get a lot Stareye, and just use that to upgrade your impulse all the way back to 100. So now remember, for defense Libra, for attack Sagittarius, and then later at level 65 you will want to go for attack Aries, and for defense stick to your Libra. It is better than level 65's Cancer, in my opinion. Now moving on to support, the best support I could think of for all levels, I guess, is Gemini. Where is it? This one. It's level 65 though, but it is kind of one of the best support, and it requires shield for this. I don't know if anyone will actually play support, bro, but I haven't actually tested it out because, you know, I've not really played Noah in a while. But I think this is one of the best you can have because it gives the best amongst every other support stats. It gives the best compared to all these other ones are quite too low compared to it, except Taurus. Taurus is quite freaking good in my opinion. The only reason why I don't like Taurus for level 4 compared to Gemini is they are both level 65, but Gemini gives a whole lot more than Taurus. You can see Taurus only gives you 158, 172. I'm just using HP as examples because it's easier to remember, and this gives 164, 180, which is kind of a big difference. So for support you will want to go Gemini, for defense you will want to go Libra, for attack you will want to go Sagittarius, and then at level 65 switch to Aries. Attack is the only one I would suggest you switch at level 65 to, and if you want to go support, I won't suggest you use any of this in the beginning. I don't think you should use support in the beginning of the game, and also don't think you should waste your Stareye unlocking any of these right now, because the stats, I mean, I used 5 Stareye I believe to unlock 78 health. That's ridiculous, and I will waste another 2 Stareye unlocking just 2 defense. I will waste 5 Stareye, sorry, unlocking 2 defense, which doesn't really make much sense. So I would advise you go for any of the support in the beginning, and I don't advise you waste your Stareye unlocking these constellations in the beginning. It's not a good returns so far. I don't think it's a good returns, and I think that's it for Constellation. Now to round this up, there is something else you need to know about Constellation. If you go to, I believe, trading house, right? One sec guys, let me find it. Yeah, just right here, chaotic treasure. You can see these items right down here: advanced agility, advanced stamina, advanced HP, advanced stamina limit. All these are very helpful to your constellation. You require 5,000 of this chaos crystal core, which you can get from, again, chaos realm or realm of chaos. You can get all of this from realm of chaos. Buying any of these will be helpful in the long run. I don't suggest you get them right now, but it will be helpful in the long run. Once you've unlocked the exact constellation you want, be it Libra, Aries, or Gemini, once you've unlocked any of them, you can then buy any of these, and then you can embed them. You see, when embedded on Constellation, it will grant you plus 20 agility. So this is something you need to take note as well. If I missed anything, you can reach out to me in the comment section. Just drop a comment down there and I will respond to you if needed, or make a video if necessary. If I made a mistake in any of these, please don't be shy to correct me. We are all learning, and I'm trying to help you guys and help myself as well. Just drop your comment there. It will help not only me but also other players that watch this video and see your comment. As long as your comment is accurate, guys, please make sure your comment is accurate. Anyway, that'll be it for Constellations. Thank you so much for watching the video. In quick summary, remember Constellation unlocks at the level 50s, I believe. It can be leveled up with experience, which is the extra experience you also get when your server, or when you have reached your server maxed level. All that extra experience is not wasted, it's not just thrown away. It is added to your constellation. Be careful about this. Don't just pour your Stareye into any of these. Stareye can be gotten from chaotic treasure, right? Can be gotten from Realm of Chaos store. You can get Stareye 15 of this every week. Please try and buy this. It is going to be quite helpful for you. And there, apart from that, you can also get it from this. From all this stage, you can get lots of Stareye from this. And yeah, I guess that will be all for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time, no.